We are now starting example 8, which is on the change of base property. So, like I talked about in the Prezi, the change of base property, it was predominantly used because calculators used to not be able to type in anything in the calculator unless it was base 10. So in order to type a log into a calculator, we would have to change the base to be base 10 so then we could type into the calculator. But now our calculators do allow you to type any base in. So I will show you how to do this both ways. Okay, but using the change of base, it says rearrange the logarithm using the change of base formula and find the value of the logarithm. And we're going to round to 2 decimal places. Okay, so all that change of base formula says, in order to change your current base into a new base, all you do is you put the number inside the log in the numerator and the current base in the denominator. And you can change it to whatever base you want. If you see here, I don't have a base listed, so secretly this is base 10. And the reason why we used to do this is because in your calculator you used to only be able to use base 10. So currently I have changed whatever my current base is, base C, into base 10. Okay, technically you could change the base to whatever you want though. If you wanted it for some reason to be in base, I don't know, 7, okay, you could convert this into base 7. So all you would do is you'd put A inside the log in the numerator, and I'd make it base 7. Okay, and then you put the current base in the denominator, and again, you still use whatever base you're trying to change it to. Okay, but for our purposes, I'm showing you how to do this in the calculator with base 10. So I'm going to leave these off because secretly that is base 10 when you don't see a base. Okay? So, if I want to use the change of base property and type this in my calculator, I'm going to be using base 10. So, all my logs over here will be in base 10. Okay? So, now my fraction. Okay, I'm going to write log without a base, so I'm in base 10. And all you do, you got to put the number in the parenthesis in the numerator. So, I'm going to throw that 5 in the parenthesis in the numerator. And then I put my current base, which is base 4, inside of my log in the denominator. Okay, and then you should be able to type in your calculator to get an approximated answer. So, on your calculator, you still have the option to work in base 10. If you guys notice, see this nifty log key beside 7? Okay, if you click that key, okay, log without a base pops up, which that means it is base 10. Okay, so I could type it in like it's written over here. I could say log 5. So log 5, I'm going to close my parenthesis, and then divide it by log of 4. And this will tell me approximately what log base 4 of 5 will equal, which that approximately equals 1.16. And it says to round to 2 decimal places, and the 0 is not going to bump up my 6. So this is just going to be 1.16. Alright, now I'm going to show you another way to do this. On your new calculators, you guys can type whatever base you want in there. So, change of base isn't used very often anymore unless you just actually want to change your base. Before, we mostly use it to actually type in our calculator. So, in your calculator, if you type the math key, so hit math, okay, which math, if you see here, is below the alpha key. So I hit math. Okay, I'm going to scroll down until I see a log button. So I'm going to scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm going to hit down. Okay, I'm hitting my down arrow right now. Okay, so I'm scrolling down. I don't see a log key. Aha. Do you guys see this log base key, the one that's on A? Okay, I'm going to hit enter, which enter on your calculator is right here below the plus sign. Okay, I'm going to hit enter right when I reach the A key. And if you see here, I have a spot where I can fill in my base and the number in my log. So let's see if we get the same answer. So I'm going to type log base 4 of 5. Voila, I get the same thing, 1.16. Okay, so either way that you do it, you will get the same answer. Now, if you don't have one of these nifty updated calculators, okay, you might have to use the change of base rule in order to type it in your calculator. So please see me in class if you do not have this kind of calculator, and I will show you or re-explain how to do the change of base so you can use your calculator. Awesome job, you guys.